You noble diggers, all stand up now.
Hello my friends and welcome to my channel. Today I will be talking to you about this slur that was used at the British Academy of Film and TV Awards, so BAFTAs. So a man with Tourette's shouted the N-word at black actors as they were presenting some award, and it's gone mega viral. There is a serious divide in the progressive movement, and often I'm described by my friends in real life as a self-hating white. I don't think that's true at all. Um, and so I'm going to use this as an opportunity to, I guess, prove my self-hatred on this front. Um, this is unfortunate. It's terrible. It's awful. A crime, but not the Tourette's person's, right? The internet, the progressive internet, the person of color internet is demanding an apology from the disabled man for explicitly what he's disabled over. And what's worse is that the British Broadcasting Corporation, the BBC, reviewed this, had time to review it beforehand, was alerted to the status of the slur being shouted, and still chose to air it. And so obviously the editors and the BBC needs to be, charged. Whoever did that there is criminally negligent and did a hate crime on top of that. But demanding the Tourette's person apologize for having Tourette's is explicitly ridiculous, irrational.
It's good food.
Thanks, John.
Dory's dying of cancer! Sorry, Dory. Oh, fuck! Fuck off, you cunt! Sorry, everyone.
Right, John. If you're going to visit us more often, which, I hope you are, I need to speak to you about your language.
Aye, okay.
We have one rule in this house. And that's if you do anything you can't help, you never, ever have to apologise for it. If you're out in the street and, with people who don't understand you, then fine, apologise, whatever. But in this house, where we know you can't help it, where we know you don't mean it, well, it all means diddly squat.
And I just can't support irrational things. It's how I ended up with this Marxism ideology, which is ruining my life. I'm going to address just a couple more arguments. There was one that I think some people will be taken in by, which is that a lot of the Tourette's community has said that he should apologize. That's called standpoint epistemology. I reject standpoint epistemology wholeheartedly. Just because you have something doesn't mean you know what should be done, right? I can't say that. That is a very weak argument, right? Fallacious, even. Only, you and your interlocutor get to engage in rationality, and only if you both permit each other to the entire time. You have to commit to it. It is a dance, a sacred ritual warfare that you engage in. So anyways, when the Tourette's people say that he should come out and apologize, I don't believe that has any water. It doesn't carry water. I would apologize if I was him, just because, you can't win every PR battle with rationality. It's fair enough, right? But to demand that he must apologize for the communists, which are really the only people I care about, the people that I think can rationally engage with me in some kind of debate, or care about on this channel, I guess I should say. He can't control it. To shame him for what he can't control will do psychological damage to him. Further than that, it shows the world that you can do that to a Tourette's person, which is probably not good for their population. In law school, there was this line they gave all the time, which is hard cases make bad law. The BBC did this. They are the criminal. Someone has to be got for justice. They let it go out on the airwaves. That traumatized the black community, who has black fatigue already and has already seen, people, that woman who called that child an N-word with hate and malice in her heart, received donations. She's a petit bourgeois. She got like $1 million off that. So I'm trying to be gentle, I guess, but it's just not rational. Just doesn't make any sense. You can't abuse a person for their disability. It's like yelling at a paraplegic for slowing you down, or a narcoleptic for being sleepy. I just can't even compute it. It just doesn't even make any sense to me. And, one of the less reasonable arguments that I've heard was, you're placing disability over black people. And no, I'm not. I offered you the justice that should be there. But, unfortunately, people with Tourette's are going to continue to say fucked up things. And our culture's most fucked up thing, easily accessible, is racism. There can't be out of limits things for him to uncontrollably say. What are we talking about, right? He can't control it. I saw comments that said, well, if he said it, he's thinking it and he's seen it. It's not quite how that works, right? It takes from your subconscious the deepest, darkest, gremlin things are explicitly wrong, right? And bypasses your executive function. There is no control. And the harder you can try to control it, or the more excited you are, the more ridiculous the words that come out of his mouth are. You just actually can't do that to somebody like that. But there's harm, right? But the way to solve that harm is to get the people who blasted it on the airwaves to 5 million people. Who gives a fuck about Michael B. Jordan and his feelings, right? I'm sure it's not great being called the N-word by a Tourette's person. I'm sure that sucks, right? But what the real crime was here was that broadcasters let the N-word be hurled as though at millions of people sitting on the couch watching it, right? Which is unacceptable. Yeah, thank you. Have a good day.
Welcome, comrade. Never forget the form.